Okay, can we have another word, please?
First car.
First car.
My first car was a Mini. It was a little orange Mini, and my dad got it for me. When I was 17, he got a cheque sent to him by an insurance company. He'd invested in this insurance bond for me from the day that they got me, and it was £110. And he said, you can either have this towards a car or towards a wedding. And I said, I'll have it towards a car, please. And that was a good idea, because I've not been married, and I'd probably be able to buy one person's dinner now if I had kept that money. But this orange car was the best thing ever, because my dad's friend borrowed it because he needed a car, and he was a solicitor. And he went to somebody's house and he needed a contract signed, and he was very tall, just like Tom. And so he needed something to lean on, so he leant on the top of this Mini to write out this contract on a piece of paper and then get this man to sign it. And it ended up being worth a lot of money because they got it signed there and then. So he was very, very grateful for the fact that I'd lent him my Mini. But I also had a lot of accidents in my Mini because I was a really bad driver. And I didn't understand that if you want to go from there to there, you had to allow 20 minutes and not 2. So I used to drive really quickly through the lane. So I had a lot of accidents, particularly with one person who annoyed me because he actually was on the correct side of the lane and I wasn't, and he blamed me. And I thought that was unfair because I was a new driver and also I was late from work. So I thought that was really, really unfair. So he got a very good insurance claim against me, and then my car was written off, which I was very sad about. Yeah, but Minis are great cars because you can play competitions. How many people can you get into a Mini in one go? When I went to university, we could get 12 in, and that was how I had my first sexual experience. So, Minis, new cars.
Fine. Sandra?
Yes.
Your dad sent us this lad. He's called Vladimir.
Hello. Hello.
He sent us a cheque.
Oh.
I'm Vladimir.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
It came with a note. It says you can either have this for the wedding or to put it towards the car.
I'll have him for the wedding.
Okay. Instead of me, you're...
Well, I mean, we've not it yet, and maybe we'll need a standby. I don't know.
So, are you suggesting that your dad has sent you a tag team sex partner?
My dad's very thoughtful.
Darling, you've come to a certain age. That age is where I'm going to have to send you a tag team sex partner.
Yeah, I think that's what he's done.
I'm very good. I'm not just add to cart. I'm like, quality.
I'm very concerned. I mean, our relationship suddenly seems like it might be in some danger.
Well, no, it's fine. As long as on the night we can perform and get it together. And he's just there as the standby. And I don't want that to make you nervous at any point.
You won't even know I'm in the room.
But you won't be in the room.
Yeah, but I'm just as your support, your wingman.
Cut to the wedding night.
Well, wasn't that a lovely wedding? Vladimir's still with us.
I'll just sit over here. Don't worry. It's fine.
Should we just...
Yeah? I mean, I'm suddenly quite tired.
Yeah, I might just get into something less comfortable and go to bed, I think.
Okay. Vladimir, we might just go to bed.
We might, yeah.
Oh, that's...
Vladimir, you've got a job to do, and whatever they tell you, I'm her mother, and I want you to do that job well. Don't let them, just go to bed.
I understand, Tom. It's a stressful day.
Yeah, it was quite stressful.
Take a seat. I'll step in on your behalf.
I thought you were tired as well.
Well, it was the crying. It was embarrassing.
Well, fine, but you should know something.
Yeah?
I got myself a tag team partner as well. Your mother.
Oh, no.
Hello, Audrey.
Mum!
Hello, Carl.
Mum, how many times have we said this? We're not doing the mother and daughter thing anymore. That's over.
But I got you a hunky sex partner.
I know, but I fell in love with Tom, and now you've given me this cheque, and I'm really torn, and I don't know what to do.
Hunky sex partner, Tom. Seems like an obvious choice to me.
Cut to 1,000
2,000 years in the future. I understand now. You were a cyborg sent from the future. You had to make sure that I was born.
That should be the end of every one that we did.
I can do every single one.
Okay, welcome to the first day of clown school. Today's lesson, we're going to teach you how to get so many people into a mini. That's good, Allan Smith. I'm glad you remembered from last week what we studied. Now,
Sorry, we supposed to bring our own squeaky noises.
this is like the third week in a row. Fortunately, Smith's brought you a spare.
I see.
Got that on in the wrong place.
Sorry.
God's sake, Turner, how many times? Right. Okay, here's the mini. Okay, now as you can see, there's 2 seats in this particular mini, but there's 3 of you. You've got to find a way to get all of you into the mini, okay?
Right. I guess,
Will this be on the papers at the end?
Yes, it will. That's a good question. Yes, it will.
I guess if I open the door and just sort of sit here.
No, immediately that's a rookie error. Get back out, get back out. Start again. You think outside the box. You've got to get 3 clowns in a mini here. Come on. This is stage 1. No, Smith, start again. You've got to go. You've got to go. Think outside the box. Outside the box. Come on now. Turner, I don't know what kind of kinky shit you're into.
So, at the time, in the 80s, it just seemed like fun and that's how things were done and everything. But now I'm not entirely sure that it wasn't abuse.
What, the clown?
Getting in the mini thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Could I sue?
Yes, absolutely. Here I'm a specialist clown lawyer.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, a lot of people have had this problem with clowns.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah. No, my client is concerned about the sometimes cruel methods that you're using at your clown school. You know, cramming them all into tiny cars.
It's like a new wig there.
Yeah, sorry. Yes.
There we go.
Basically, you know, the big uncomfortable shoes, the tightness of the noses, a little bit concerned that actually there's a lot of stress and trauma going on at your clown school. And I
Nobody said being a clown was easy, sir.
He put my feet in a rack and started tightening it. He tightened it so far, look at the size of them now. I have to get these ridiculous shoes to get them in.
I see. Well, we could probably get you a claim on that. Yes.
And then he made me swallow the squeaker.
I see. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but
I can't cry anymore. I'm glad we're doing this.
it's all right. I think what we'll need is some further investigation of Mr. Tom's clown school teaching methods.
Come on now, team. Come on. You've still got to get in the car. All of you in the car. Smith's got in there. Smith, stop crying, for God's sake. Turner, come on. Yes, that's not bad. No, just one more to get in the car.
I just don't see how I'm going to fit in.
Oh, you've got to think outside the box. How many times?
Maybe if I lube myself up.
Yes, good thinking. All clowns should
Just
be
cover
lubed up.
myself in lubricant.
Yes.
Is the straw down here for breathing? Because there's only one.
Take turns. It's a bit of clown work. You've got to be prepared to take risks.
And then perhaps if I come around the passenger side, wind down the window.
Sweet air!
Get back in there, Turner. No one said you could come up yet.
Sort of slide. Oh,
Frankly, Mr. Young, we're shutting you down.
Why? What's the problem? What have I done?
I've seen circus elephants treated worse than you treat the clowns in your circus.
We treat our clowns like elephants. What's wrong with that?
I've never seen such a smorgasbord of traumatised comedians.
To on, my friend.
But they aren't even having to paint them on, Mr. Young. They're falling from their eyes.
Much more efficient system I've come up with, I think you'll find.
I'm afraid not. No, there's going to be some new recommendations in place for your clown school starting tomorrow.
Oh.
I've drawn up this list. This is the new series of guidelines you're obliged by statutory law to abide by in your clown training.
Feed them?
Yes, absolutely. And not just in the face.
Pie is like 30% of a clown's diet.
Smacking them in the face with a custard pie once a day does not constitute feeding students, Mr. Young.
What if we don't legally classify them as students?
That's not going to wash, no, I'm sorry.
But clowns, clowns are like not real.
Clowns
people.
are people too.
There is some debate about that.
What? What?
The wheels can't fall off the Mini?
No, and the doors must fit.
No! You're ruining the essence of clowning, my friend.
I'm making the world a better place.
You're making it one without clowns.
Oh, Daddy, I wish you hadn't taken me to the circus. This is boring.
Yes, it's not really much fun watching 3 clowns get into an oversized stretch limousine.
This is the best decision you'll ever make. Just sign right here and we can be away. You're gonna feel really good about giving me all of your money. I'm gonna do a lot of good things with it, a lot of great things.
You're gonna, first of all, build a gigantic factory like we agreed, right?
Not first. No, first of all, I'm going on a holiday. I've always wanted to go to the Bahamas. It's an inspirational trip. I'm gonna take a trip. It's gonna be great. Gonna inspire myself.
To summarise, you gave Mr. Trump all of your money.
Yes, he was going to build a factory.
He's trying to build a wall with it. How many times?
He definitely said the factory would have walls.
We, as the Mexican people, agreed we were not going to give him any money for the wall.
But I gave him the money for the factory. He said he was going to help poor Mexicans by making them build bicycles.
Javier. When will you learn? Trump doesn't want to help us.
But he seemed like such a nice man. He had such a lovely face and such an interesting way of talking. He said, you Mexicans, I want to help you. I want to help make Mexico a place which is far away from America.
Okay.
If you just sign right here, it's going to be the best decision of your life. It's going to be great. Brilliant. Giving me all of your bricks was the best decision you ever made. I'm going to make so many factories. They're going to be so many, and they're going to be big.
It sounds amazing.
Yep.
Yes.
It does. It does. It sounds great. It sounds amazing. Yep.
What will they make?
Alexis, did you give Mr. Trump all of our bricks?
Apart from those 2, yes.
What are we supposed to do with 2 bricks?
Well, that one is keeping the door open. And I threw that one at a spider in the corner earlier, so they weren't in the stack with the others. Other than that, yeah, they're all gone.
So to summarise, Javier has given him all of our money and you've given him all of our bricks.
Yeah.
Why is he building this wall? We could have done it at this rate.
Well, apparently now we've got no workers.
Yeah, I know, it's a long story. They're sort of all fenced into America.
Right. But they've gone to work for Trump, is that right?
Yeah, well, it turns out that they couldn't get any American people to actually build the wall.
Right. But that's good, right? Because Trump is going to pay us, surely.
Interesting that you'd think that.
Yeah.
He's actually going to be paying us with our own money.
Right.
Yeah, so actually, not so much.
Well, when you say, I mean, I didn't put any money into it, so I'll get paid, right? So,
You say you didn't put any money into it. Have you paid your taxes this year?
yeah.
Well, then you have put some money into it.
Shoot.
My plans come together. Finally, I have the world's biggest pudding mold.
So that's what it was all for.
Every great man has a great plan. And this was my great plan. My legacy.
But everything, the Mexicans, the wall, the presidency, all for a giant pudding mold.
Isn't it perfect?
Devious bastard.
Have you seen the size of this pudding?
Wow.
I know. Mr. Trump really has made America great again.